So I'm getting my bench kind of set up in my shop, and I've been working through some things with it. Glad to have you on board. Working on the hashtag 1000 GB under 1000 GB build for the for YouTube, and my choice was the 53 Chevy panel. So I've been working on that a little bit, and wanted to kind of give you an update on it. First thing that I've done is built the chassis. I kind of work a little backwards.
Look how cockeyed he looks, Pepper.
Then once I figure out the suspension, then I can go ahead and I can start working on the engine, figuring out what tires and wheels I'm going to be using. And so just to give you a little idea what's going on here, I've jacked up the back end, put the frame together. I'm working on the rear spring shackles right now. I mean, these are kind of rough. I've got a straight axle front end, and then of course the spring shackles, the steering mechanism, and then I'm going to detail these spring shackles and kind of get the suspension dialed in. I've got the tires kind of figured out, and I'll be showing that in a later update. And of course, I am opening the doors on the panel, so that's going to be kind of interesting. With these particular bodies, you have to be really careful. What they tell you to do is use the back of your blade and then carefully scribe the panel lines and just kind of work through it. This body you have to be really careful on, because otherwise you're going to end up breaking it. And I've seen a lot of the panels broken. I've broken a couple, building them, so that's always kind of interesting. I believe I'm going to use the 409 Chevy engine on this, and I will be wiring it and plumbing it up. So, radiator hose, distributor cap, wires, and all that good stuff. So I think that'll be kind of a nice, make the engine compartment kind of nice. And then, I've had a lot of inspiration from watching the different channels on paint, and I'm still in the process of getting my spray booth set up. So I've just about got that done, and I've ordered some new needles for my spray guns. I want to try to get a nice custom paint job with highlights on the panel body. So that'll be kind of interesting. I've seen a lot of neat updates and a lot of different models that all you guys are building, and it's kind of neat to see the different takes. And everybody has a different impression on how they build the cars and what they like, and that's the great thing about modeling, is you can customize it and do what you need to do. My full-size car that I'm working on right now, which is kind of neat, is a 47 Chevy Coupe, and my goal for that is I want to lower the car a little bit. It is a two-door coupe. I'd like to maintain the original 6-cylinder engine. I don't know, there's just something when you get in an old car and you drive it down the road, it like takes you back. And I'm thinking about people, back in the 40s that drove those cars every day, and and they went a lot of miles. I mean, they drive across country, top speed of 45 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour before the interstate, and changing tires along the way and everything. And so it was really a neat era. A lot harder for sure, not as hard as a horse and buggy, but still hard. And so what I want to do with that 47, I've kind of been working on it. I have to rewire it, so I'm going to put a new wiring harness in it. I want to maintain the original 6-cylinder engine in it and do some mild modifications to it, carburation, manifolds. I'm going to put a dual exhaust in it, and then I'm going to lower it. So I've got shocks. I've got a shock kit for the back, and some blocks. I'm going to lower the car a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit, and hopefully, the Lord willing, I can have it ready for the Syracuse Nationals. So that's the end game. And in the meantime, I'm going to be working on this, and I'll give you updates on it as we go along. Once I get the chassis in and get everything painted, get the doors cut open, then I'll give you an update. And then I do have another build that I'm going to be involved with Styrene Relics. Paul from Styrene Relics. We're praying for Paul. Paul, you know, just praying for the things that you're going through right now, and hang in there, buddy. And I'm glad that we kind of met, and definitely you're in our prayers. I am going to be showing from time to time too some of my wife's artwork on the channel, so um, that'll be kind of interesting. And she's a great artist and gives me a lot of inspiration. And I am going to have a giveaway on the channel. I don't have it right now, but I will get that for you. I'm going to give away a rat fink. Um, and I was at 500 subscribers, but I think I'm going to move it back to 250. I was getting a little excited, so my numbers had come up. But let's go for 250, and we'll you know um, do the rat fink and paint it up really nice. I'll post some images of what she does. She's a very, very good artist, and so kind of looking forward to that. And that's kind of my updates for now. So I'm going to be doing some unboxing in the near future on some classic kits. I've got some nice vintage kits that I haven't opened, and I'm going to crack them open and unbox some of them, because I just want to show everybody what they look like. And it's a shame to keep them sealed up. And I've been a modeler for my whole life. The first kit that I ever built, I was probably 10 years old, and my dad brought me home a Tournament of Thrills model set. It was a 2-car set, had a ramp. Man, I can remember building those cars and smashing them up and fixing them and rebuilding them, and did that all the time. So that was a lot of fun. And I actually have a Tournament of Champions classic kit that I got. It's really beat. It has the Ford convertible in it, not the big set like I had when I was 10. But it's pretty cool. So I'll show you some of these kits in the days ahead. Show you some of my wife's artwork. I hope you subscribe to the channel, and look forward to the next episode. So until then, peace out, be good, and work on those cars.